Hey, welcome in, everybody. Little football break tonight. The Resurgence that just came out. 3 megas and 2 blasters. This one was a random team. Everyone will get 2 teams, and we will also randomize 4 other teams off. The Bears, Broncos, Commanders, and Patriots. Ryan's here. Hey, it's raining here, Ryan. You want this rain? It's cold. It's like 60 degrees here. 60, 64 degrees. Rainy, wet. It's that Florida weather that you get every day. All right, first things first. We got to randomize your 2 teams before we have to randomize off the other guys. These guys will be on deck later. Red's getting upside down. Hey, what's up, Sean? All right, we're going to hit some bangers tonight now. Sean's here. It's going to be a good night. All right. Let's get the randomizer first. Let's get our base teams. But everyone from Jason all the way down to Ryan, I guess. And then we just repeat it again to get your second team. We'll randomize this. Anything higher than the 3 will count. We'll copy and paste it over the sheet, and that'll be your team for your base 2. And then we still have the 4 big ones to randomize off. Here we go. Good luck. Anything higher than 3? 6 it is. Jason stayed on top. Take them all over here. And there's who we have. Check your guys out. You can always trade up to the end of the break, guys. No, Sean, I do not. Hey, Ryan, give me a number 1 to 28. That person's going to be getting the Bears. I haven't opened any yet either, so I don't even know what we're in for. Sean, you give me a number, and that person's going to be getting the Broncos. 4, 1, 2, 3. The Bears are going to the Saints. John B is going to be getting the Bears. Did I say Bears first? Yep. That's how quickly it works. Broncos are on deck. So the Saints, get the Bears. Broncos will be up next. Let me do a quick shuffle here, and Sean says 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The fish. Who's got the Dolphins? Eric. You also now have the Broncos. All right, Patriots up next. Anybody other than Ryan or Sean, give me a number. 1, 2, I guess we're down to what, 26? That team will get the Patriots. And then the card right behind that will get the Redskins, or the Commanders. So you're actually picking for both here. The first card we pick will go to the Patriots. Second card will go to the... Hey, Mike, give me a number, 1 to 26. Putting you on the pressure point. This is for the Patriots. And then the card behind it will go to the Commanders. 1 to 26, Mike. Ryan and Sean picked our first couple. John B got the Bears. Eric C got the Broncos. Mike says 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Ravens. And then that's going to be the Commanders right there, whoever that is. Who has the Ravens? Sean. Jason's going to say rigged. He's getting the Patriots. Sean's second favorite team. And then the Commanders are getting, well, the Falcons are getting the Commanders. Ryan. Is that Ryan on the Falcons? Yep. All right, that's how we ran them off this time. Now let's see what these boxes hold. Has anyone opened this stuff up? I watched a break on the tube, but that's about it. So we got 3 megas to do and 2 blasters. So we'll start with the blasters. Let's get it zoomed in here a little bit. Looking for the guarantees. 2 exclusive parallels. Oh, you did open a couple of hobbies already. 4 cards per pack. So let's see what the blasters have for us. Chad's opened some. Well, no autos are guaranteed, but I hope we get one out of this. Our hobby cases have been delayed. Our good old FedEx department, they got all the way to, 30 miles from us? And all of a sudden they said it wasn't the right address and had to ship them all back. So we're working with Fanatics to get our boxes back for the hobby. You got a worthy gold to 50 auto? Nice. All right. Reese Jones-Drew. Terrell Davis. And our first insert, Glimmer and Gleam, Terry Bradshaw. Going to Jack. And a Fred Taylor laser. These aren't numbered. Still cool. Trades are available after the end of the break as long as both teams are okay for it. Anthony Munoz. Jim McMahon. Jackson Powers Johnson. On the refractor. And Uli Pashuni. Eric, did you make your way in? I know you're trying to find your first break with us. Want to make sure you got the link in. Andre Reed for the Bills. CJ, there's a Ricky Waters. Voltaic, I guess they're calling it. And an AJ Barner rookie card. Overall, I like the cards so far. It's early. Torrey Holt. The Gronk. Michael Strahan and Kean Coleman. He's going to be hot. He's going to be hot. He's just a couple breakout games away from being your #1 receiver. Donovan McNabb for the Beagles. Troy Polamalu. Blake Corum and the Rams on the, what do they call that? Circuit breakers. Nice one. And a Malik Washington, not numbered. Rookie as well. Chad, if Sean has any teams you want to trade with him, holler away. Doug Williams on the nice Buccaneers uniform. Eric Dickerson. Dan Fouts in the Chargers. Is that a refractor? No. Caleb Williams. The Bears hit quick. John B. Base Caleb. First box. Who's in the Bills in this one, Sean? I didn't do a checklist hunt. I know you probably don't care. It's just Bills, but AR. John Elway in the Broncos. John Elway on the Conductors. And Dallas Turner, rookie card. All right, last pack of first blaster. Roger Staubach. I think they're clean cards too. I like them. Because you can tell what teams they play for. 95% of them. Emmitt Smith. Anthony Gould. On a prism. I call it a prism. It's probably called something else. And Will Shipley for the Eagles. That's what it's looking like. It looks like a lot of vets, old timers mixed in with some rookies here. We got another almost full year till Fanatics gets the license for this. I think it's April next year they said it was. They're going to get basketball here, though, by the end of this year. I think they said October-ish. Jamal Charles, Fred Taylor, our next Glimmer and Gleam, Steve Young, Niners. Jason, I know where that card's going. And a little Brett Favre. Pack. Of the one break I did watch, there was a ton of Packers in here. Ton. There's Brett Favre again. Ozzie Newsome, Browns. Joshua Marty, rookie refractor. Joshua Kelly, man. Jonah. No Josh Allen. Hey, what do you guys think about the tush push? They left it go, and who? The Bills voted to get rid of it? Sean, what's your team doing? Bryce Young. Ray Lewis, the best play in the Bills playbook, and they wanted to get rid of it. Marshall Faulk. And Michael Hall Jr. I have mixed emotions on it. I don't think they should be allowed to push from behind, but the rest, fair game. Boomer. Joe Thomas. Hey, we got a blue. This one should be numbered. There it is. 275. Jatavion Sanders. Let the rules, let the tushes be pushed. That's how Josh Allen's breaking all these records. / Jalen Hurts. Nice little rookie there for the Panthers. I think John was telling me there's only 3 Panthers in this box. Let the tushes be pushed. Ever since Reggie Bush did it at USC, I hadn't liked it. But if you can't stop them, why get rid of the play? Learn to stop them. Peyton Manning. Marshawn Lloyd on our circuit breaker rookie. Talise Fuaga. That one's not numbered, but it should be. Not unlike the Bills to vote against their best interests. I had to tell a guy at the shop today what Bills stood for, Sean. He never heard it before, and he was even a Bills fan. Eli Manning. Peyton Manning looks like a refractor to me, but he's not. Yeah, he is. Peyton's a refractor. And Devin Leary, the old Kentucky QB. 2 more to go in our blasters. We've hit Caleb. Still looking for all the other guys. Tim Touchdown Brown. Bradshaw again. Favre is all over this, but this time as a Viking. That's odd to see a player in 2 different uniforms in the same product. Jordan Morgan. Very, very odd. I won't repeat it, Sean. But for those that don't know, you may know what Bill stands for. Steve Largent, Aaron Donald, Boomer on the Prism, and Will Reichert, a Minnesota kicker rookie. All right, let's get to some of the megas. Mega. 4 exclusive parallels in this one. I hate those pieces of styrofoam. I'm like my nemesis. Troy Aikman for the D, Dallas Cowboys. Dan Marino, J.J. Watt, Drew Brees. Our conductors this time is C.J. Stroud and Jaden Hicks on our parallel that we got. Devontae Walker. Latu. That's just a clean card. Clean enough it should be numbered. We have been lacking the numbered cards here. Who said they opened up that? The hobby boxes will be different though, so I can't really ask that. Frank Gore, Bob Greasy, Jamal Charles, John Elway Refractor, Cade Stover Prism, Brendan Rice rookie, Spencer. I'm gonna start Rattler. Get your Spencers in now, guys. He's gonna show them all up now. Coming to town to play. Thank you all for selling me them so cheap over the last couple months. Fred Taylor, Brett Favre. Hey, we've got Ozzy. We're starting to get a few repeats now. Brett Favre, he's in this product all over the place. It's like he came out of retirement. Terrell Suggs. 2 autos and an RPA in hobbies. Theo Johnson for the Gents and Peyton Wilson. I hope we get our hobbies in because we'll break that in a heartbeat. I'm arguing and complaining about it, but it's actually the first package that we've lost in 2 years. Hasn't been lost, it just didn't get delivered. Boomer, Joe Thomas, Mr. Freeman, our Voltaic, Frank Gore in the Niners, Marshawn Lloyd in the Packs. Favre is everywhere. Well, he was on how many different teams, too. I saw a lot of Packers, like I said in the break I saw, but I didn't see this many Favres. All right, we're missing some QBs here. Let's go. Where are they hiding? Not Peyton QBs. Not Dan. All right, I say we got QBs, and then they go bam, bam, bam. Why is Joe upside down? He's beside being a refractor. Our electrolytes featuring Bryce Young and the Panthers. Terrell Owens Prism. Cameron Kitchens and Jaden Hicks. Joe Alt protecting the arms of quarterbacks. Tim Brown, TB, the original TB. Xavier, we talked about him earlier on our circuit breakouts. Chiefs. Herman Moore on our disco for the Lions. Marshawn Lloyd and Troy Franklin. Wraps up Mega Box number 1. Not a lot of parallel that one. All right. That was we'll call that one our bad one then. Let's get this one going here. Parallels. Let's find an auto. Wake this place up. Andre Rison. Ricky Williams. Phil Simms. Fred Bolitnikoff for the Raiders. Steve Young on the conductors. Peyton Wilson on the disco parallel. Isaiah Davis. Roman Wilson for the Steelers. Oops, grab 2. I think we're going to be running some baseball next up on this thing. Or the next football one, probably the signatures. You guys interested in the signatures that came out? Hobby boxes have 5 autos to them. I don't think the blasters are guaranteed. And the megas are coming out. There's a Dickerson refractor. Amari Mims Prism. Broswell. And Joshua. Thinking about doing our next football one as a signature. I'm sure Ryan or Sean or somebody, one of you guys have probably opened that already. Josh Cribbs. Richard Dent. Herman Moore. And our Glimmers and Gleam. Emmett. Cowboys. Charles Woodson from Michigan. Jackson Powers. And referring to the signatures, Ryan, I didn't open any of that yet either. I'm assuming you opened a hobby. Yes, isn't that awesome, Sean? Remember the days when we couldn't fill a football break if we tried? It was insane. Revis, it's just good we can start breaking all this stuff. Luke, Malik Neighbors and the Giants on the Voltaic. Jalen McMillan. Oh, geez. Kamari Lattiser and had print lines and half the car. Oh. I have to do a little more research on those then. Hey. I've done the cardinal sin. I've run out of penny sleeves. What? There's some more. They're thick ones. If I only had a place to get penny sleeves at. There got to be more in here. There we go. Good grief. That was a thick one. That's how I realized it. I was like, whoops. Yeah, Sean, you remember those days, don't you? Everybody wanted it, but nobody would get in them back in the day. Now we got a group of guys that like football. I think we'll be getting more and more going here, especially when Fanatics takes over. Then the sky's the limit. Walter Payton, Chris Carter, Keyshawn Johnson and the Jets. Upside down Cave Stover. I mean, he's a refractor. He is. Keyshawn Johnson Prism. Cole Bishop, a rookie card. And a Rook or Horo. I don't even know where he's from. Or where he was from. Clemson. That was a name I did not recognize. Last pack of the second Mega. We must have. Howie Long. Marcus Allen. Randy Moss. This is full of the vets. Except where we got a nice rookie. Jalen Polk. Drake Mays, right-hand man. Tony Dorsett on the disco. Eric All Jr. and Amaris Mims. Rookies. Sean is liking Mr. Bishop. All right, last Mega. We're still missing May, Daniels. I think we had a Caleb. Bo Nix. Holy heck. I know, Ryan says I finally randomly get the Commanders, and you haven't pulled a Daniels out yet. All right, let's see if we can get them all in this box. Maybe this is a hot box. Come on. Let's do it. Firing up the Daniels. Oh, maybe. These are cards we haven't seen yet. I've not said Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco, Ed McCaffrey, Edgerrin James, Mr. Falk. Yeah, there's a Kurt Warner conductor. Latham on the insert. Cade Stover, rookie. Jared Wiley behind him. Man, if I had enough patience, I'd put the whole set together in this parallel. I like that one. Or insert. Gotten away from collecting so many sets lately. It's just too darn expensive. The Bus. Eddie George. Joe Montana. AR. That's a refractor, looks like. Yep. Anthony Munoz. Joe Alt rookie. Malik Neighbors. Another Neighbors for the Giants. Who's got the Giants tonight? Jack. Over your Giants fan. I hit two of him. Two already. Missing the QBs, man. Earl Campbell. Barry Sanders, probably the best running back ever. Well, Sean would disagree. He'd say this one. Thurman Thomas. Our Glimmer and Gleams, Terrell. Josh Cribbs on the insert. Cooper DeJean and a Bucky Irvin. First Tampa Bay one. Going to Chad. Josh Gibbs. All right, QBs. Got 3 left. Mike Vick. The Nightmare. Jerry Rice. Kelsey. Bryce Young, Voltaic. Cameron Kitchens. Rams doing okay. Hey, we got a Daniels. Who wanted the Daniels? The Colson behind it. All right, Ryan, you got your Daniels. A little Jaden Daniels base for Washington. No Peyton. TB number 2, Tom Brady. Adrian, Isaac Bruce, Hines Ward, that was a man. Upside down, Jared Wiley refractor. Franklin on some kind of silver wave rookie. There's a Brock Bowers and a Cooper. Raiders got Bowers. There you go, Mike. I'll take a Bowers. Sweetness. Oh, you mean over Thurman. I got you. I caught up to you. I lend mine toward. I loved watching Barry Sanders. The man was so over. I can't argue with OJ though. Can't argue. The juice was loose. All right, here we go. Will Levis, last pack. Doug Flutie. Singletary. Malik Neighbors again. We got an auto. Theo Johnson and the Giants. So we did get an auto. Auto rookie too, going to Jack. Richard Dent on the insert. Jermaine Burton. Xavier Lagat. All right. The autos do hide within. So we must have left the good ones though at the shop. So go ahead and get them. We didn't hit many quarterbacks in this. Malik Neighbors, yes. QBs, no. I'm going to give the Giants an A on the scorecard today. I'll show you some of the ones I hard-sleeved up on the recap. We had the Brock Bowers rookie base. We had a Jaden Daniels. Mr. Malik Neighbors. Me too. That's all I'm hoping every time. Some of these pull out autos for us. Neighbors on the Voltaic. Caleb. Jatavion Sanders at a. I think that's the only numbered one we had. 275. Malik. I like these circuit breakers. And a Theo Johnson auto. One of the Giants. Resurgence rookie signature. Hey, Theo made it. Last pack magic made it for the Giants, and who had them? Jack. Hey, appreciate you guys filling the break quick. Like I said, we'll look at the signatures to put one up soon. Until next time, yes, Ryan. I think we'll put a Bowman baseball up shortly too. That's still the hot topic. Series 2 is not far away for baseball, and I'm not sure the next football. I'll have to look tomorrow. All right, guys, it's hump day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Catch you next time.